So I just posted the Persian video with the Persian music, right? Like after listening to it, there's a lot going on in it, right? But after listening to it, I just had to sit here for a minute, right? First, I want to say we should be very mindful of how we treat other people, right? Like the people out here just damaging people, right? Like the out of control evil ones, right? Like just beating your kids up or just doing the most, yeah, the most disgusting and disturbing. Yeah, you should, right? And you should apologize, right? You should at least acknowledge that you're a huge piece of shit that has affected someone's life very negatively, right? You should. Because you become a monster, like a literal monster, right? Like your energy is monstrous. Anyways, I'm not going to get too far off on that rant, right? Because that video is full of information, right? Um, that's just the part that aggravates me, right? There were a few things brought up, right? Like one of them is one, well, King David for one, and then I'm righteous. You'll hear that all the time, yeah. And but then at like the mark that I said mattered to me, right, was that they took Aston and that they told him, uh, or they told me to love you. Yeah. And then something about fat ass and she's scared of Wayne and she struggles with her hormones or something like that, right? Listen, this place is full of, it's just not the right things, right? Like, if they weren't busy dumping chemicals into everything, like, no one's body chemistry or whatever would be messed up, right? So it is what it is. Uh, I put a lot on the timeline today, right? We went through the whole mirror and mermaid deal and the chakras. So I do have something I'm going to do with these small mirrors, yeah. I was saying earlier, I wished I had those. I put mirrors out at the nuclear laboratory. I did. Um, but I need smaller ones because there's something I want to build the next time I go out there. And I was thinking to myself today, whenever I saw these, I was like, these would have been great, right? Like I put round ones out there, but um, I still need them a little bit. I still need them smaller than this for something that I'm going to do with that. I did buy the big mirror. It is in my car so that I can show you guys like what I posted on the community line earlier. I can do that. It's just, I bought it. I got to work through all of this, right? There, it amazes me that there are people out here who will just like do whatever, whenever, and be so reckless about it, right? Like I have observed like cause and effect long enough to understand that before I'm gonna do anything uh, like that, right? I have to make sure that I am in a well balanced and sorted energy, right? Whatever I like, I'm not going to be working on something and then switch over and just do that for a video. I'm not going to do that, right? I'm still working through these things, and then a whole other wave of trying to get this. Like, I'm in the middle of. Uh, it's complicated, yeah. Like today, I think we went through what Romania, uh, Albania, Russia, uh, Ukraine, um, Persia, right? Like we went through a bunch of cultures today, yeah. Uh, but this goes back to some crazy stuff. So these were on my social media as well, right? And at this time, I did have like the mirror. It's a lot of crazy things just started happening, right? Like I saw this mass of like black energy like dart off from my workplace the one night. Um, I was like terrified, right? I heard an Indian at like 3 in the morning, like like through the pasture. But before any and all of this, right? They had me train this guy for like work. And so we were talking, and I was talking to him about my experiences, right? And I imagine I probably did sound probably a little off my rocker until he saw, right? It just come right there, yeah. And then he was like, I cannot fucking believe, right? Like you gotta just, what's truth is truth. It is what it is, right? Other people's inability to process that is not any of your concern. It is just the truth, period. And witnessing those sorts of things sort of has a way of making you not give any fucks about like people who just want to live or are ignorant and blissfully whatever, right? But anyways, yeah, so there was that. And then that. And then there were just the craziest videos, right? Of like, just be glad you didn't see it. It's some crazy stuff. Yeah. Scary. I deleted my social media because of it. Yeah. I was just like, oh, people are not ready for this. I'm not ready for this, right? Like, I needed some time to like get myself sorted out. So here we are. Yeah. But yeah, so I was coming home and sleeping with my so I have the DB ear muffs for like if you run like a table saw or something really loud. I wear them at work sometimes if I have to be around like the anything loud. Yeah, so I was sleeping in those, and like the noises picked up like in my house and sounded like it was like coming from the mirror and stuff. So I'm gonna let it sit, right, until I get myself to a like I'm finished taking care of what I'm taking care of, and then we can do this. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to give like a quick update of what everything is. Like sometimes if you leave everything up to interpretation and you're the one putting it together, then people will interpret however they want to interpret. But um, yeah, so we're just I had to run through some cultures and stuff. All right. Like I said, it's like a rewiring of sorts. Not, but I do want to touch more on Just imagine, right? Just imagine that. Imagine you're a person who has been like deeply hurt or deeply traumatized or whatnot, right? Already in your life, and then something happens, right? Let's say you have like a near death experience, right? So you have a near death experience that you think that you are, um, that you recovered from that and you're going about life, right? Well, it just progressively gets weirder and weirder and odder, and it just seems completely off, right? So you start paying attention, paying attention. My whole point is the importance of healing things is because, like, should you be in a place where your consciousness can be um, altered or whatever, either by like an NDE or like a surgery or anything like that. Um, your consciousness is just energy. Like you're very well aware of like prancing around in a new world. You are, right? In the meantime, your actual physical body is elsewhere, and you should be trying to like get back to that, right? But you can't because you are traumatized or something scares you from doing that, right? Um, it's just something to like toil around in your mind, right? Right? Just toil it around in your mind. Just think about it. Yeah. 'Cause that's a crazy thought, isn't it? So then what happens? Like you're just gallivanting around like in a world that seems real that's not. A lot of things have occurred with those characters, and so now you've just compounded like situations and feelings to it, which makes you even more like, nah, I'm not interested in getting back to my body, right? Like to where the like illusion of um, hardship and heartbreak and heartache becomes so overwhelming that you end up very, very far from, uh, like a 20 years here is, 30 seconds in a uh, blood pressure drop in a hospital bed somewhere. Yeah. So just something to think on. Yeah.